Chubstep.
Jrad.
Creating the oil of judgment.
Steed. Chubstep.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the king of the jungle.
This is Dulé Hill, aka Gus Silly Pants Jackson. But you know what? You can call me the #1 fan of the #1 podcast in the world, Chubstep.
From this moment forward, I decree no more schnitzel or strudel. Let's get some American food up in there.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
And the show started. And welcome back. Huge episode, big time episode. We're in the big leagues now. We're so back. Chubstep is ready for season 3.
I don't know if we're ready for season 3 yet, Steve.
Okay, we won't start season 3
but,
just yet.
But we do have a very special guest coming, repeat guest, America's champ, one of the most patriotic people in the world.
He could have prevented all these wars we're getting into now if only he was in the White House.
That's right. That's right.
That's how patriotic he is.
Yeah, we're having Patrick Bertoletti on. Before we get to our special guest, Steed, I saw something the other day that had me worried. Actually, maybe worried's not the best. I was surprised to see it. It was disappointing to see. It was a delivery. Somebody got a food delivery. It was just a 12-pack of Mountain Dews.
Hell yeah, brother.
A Dew-livery, if you will.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. What are we complaining about?
I just thought it was probably the most white trash thing I'd ever seen.
This guy needs some dews. Stat.
He looked very shameful. Like he popped his head out. I was walking by as it was going on. He just popped and he didn't like look both ways, grab the dews, and then walk back at the thing. Like, are people watching this? And I was watching this.
I hope that you like interview him for a job in like a month. And then you're like, I know you from somewhere, and then he's like shaking, like, no, I don't think so. I don't think we've ever met.
I don't have like it's such a I don't know if I like have a problem with it. It just has such a stigma around it that I would have a hard time ordering. You know, it's kind of like for me, I get shamed drinking milk in public. I think those drinking Mountain Dew should get just as shamed.
I don't think so.
I did see a really good video though the other day, Steve. The guys, they're at a steakhouse and they order a round of milks for the table, and then they send a round of milks to the table next to them.
Oh my God.
Which, now that's a goal of mine.
It's impressive.
Hey, round of milks on me.
On the house. Oh God. No, it's concerning, but as a former soda drinker, I haven't had soda in like a month.
Mm-hmm.
And as a former soda drinker, I get it. It's like crack cocaine. Okay,
Yeah.
It picks you up, it gets you going, it starts you moving around. It feels good. But if they're listening out there, this 12-pack of Mountain Dew deliverer, basically all my acid reflux symptoms are gone ever since I quit drinking soda. I mean, wild. I'm drinking a IPA right now. It's 9.9%. Goose Island, Chicago brewery. It does nothing to me. I feel fine. No heartburn, no nothing. I drink freaking one Mountain Dew and I feel like I'm having a heart attack.
That is crazy that the soda could feel worse on your body than a beer.
Yeah. This is good beer. This one, it's got mango. I'm on a big mango kick recently. I'm a big mango guy.
Yeah, the worst part of mango is peeling it. That's the problem with the mango.
I'm not peeling. I have mango flavored stuff. I'm not actually going out and buying mangoes like a psycho. Okay. But
that's fair.
Yeah, mangoes, and I've always been a pistachio guy, but nobody cares about me eating pistachios. What do? I like to get 2 bowls. I bring 2 bowls into my bed at night. I'm alone. I'm lonely. It's getting bad. I bring 2 bowls, one full of pistachios, the other's for the shells. Okay. And this makes me really happy when I'm just sitting in bed eating pistachios.
Are you watching something while you're eating, or are you just sitting there?
Most of my attention's on the pistachios.
You're sitting there in silence eating a bowl of pistachios.
No, something's usually on. But sometimes, it like my Hulu pauses itself, and then 30 minutes later, I'm like, oh shit, my show's not even on. Eating pistachios line here. Uh, so
People
yeah,
can listen to our Chubstep episode on pistachios. I think that was like season 2, episode 2 or 3 or 4, one of the early season 2 ones. It's actually very
yes,
relevant right now. That was all about how the first time we had a conflict in Iran in the 70s with Jimmy Carter, that led to the California being
hmm
the largest distributor of pistachios because we put a trade embargo on Iranian pistachios.
yeah, and I mean the prices are about to go up, so start stockpiling. I've got one bag stockpiled, but I need to get a
But
couple
these
more.
pistachios are coming from California, remember? They're
We don't
not.
know that. We don't know that.
Well, we do know that the majority come from California.
Who's to
But
say?
what's the next thing that right that's going to
Where's my
happen?
bag of
What's the
pistachios?
next thing?
I'm going to check my bag of pistachios and
Okay,
see if
check
it
it.
says
Check it.
California. Okay. This is the best sweet chili, wonderful pistachio shell on. Wonderful, produced by Wonderful, Lost Hills, California,
Yeah,
product of USA.
yeah,
Okay, so we should be okay then.
yeah.
But like all the pie pistachios, those got to be from Iran. Like these, eaten pistachios. I bet
Pie pistachios.
those are all California, but the bulk pistachios,
I don't
when
know,
they're,
Steve. I'm not eating the
importing bulk pistachios, making like Costco pies, pistachio pies. All I'm saying is those are from Iran.
I don't know if it's cheaper. I think it's still more expensive from there. I listened to a whole thing the other day about fake foods, like when people, they'll try to sell olive oil. Like this is a big thing that's going on forever.
Oh,
This has been
olive
going
oil's
on.
bad.
So
Yeah.
like they'll say, there's all these companies will sell olive oil and say it's pure olive oil, but it'd be like mixed with all these other, vegetable oil and soybean, all this different kind of stuff. And the same thing's going on with honey, where it was all about these bee farmers. This is from Freakonomics. That basically these bee farmers are running into issue where like all of a sudden China undercuts them because they'll mix the honey with syrup.
Oh my God.
So that you get this kind of bullshit, like,
That's
it still tastes like
despicable.
honey. And then they go to the FDA and the FDA is, well, is this actually hurting anybody? And they're like, well, no, technically no, but like it hurts us, but it just makes it really hard to like kind of regulate this.
You should have
But
to
yeah.
label it. That's all I'm
Well, I
saying.
think they basically said a lot of times if you see something with multiple sources, like multiple countries that it's coming from,
Oh yeah.
that's a better sign that it's going to be like
That's
cut,
the olive oil I buy. But
cut.
I only buy premium olive oil
Yeah.
because it's a main staple of my diet.
Yes.
So I have to like splurge,
If it
you
yes, so
know.
if it just comes from Italy or just comes from Spain, something like that, then it's a higher chance of being kind of a pure thing. But this guy was saying that he does this test with his UCLA students, and he does a bunch of olive oils, knowing that some of them are specifically like blended and some of them are normal, and people usually like the blended ones better
Oh, those
because
bastards.
because
Because they're
everybody's
used
got a
to
poor
it.
taste. They're first of all they're used to it.
It's sugar.
Secondly, like a lot of times the pure stuff is maybe like bitter, or there's like it's got a harsher taste to it. So they're like, oh, I like this one better. So that makes
Okay.
it even more difficult for somebody to be like, well, yeah, this is the good stuff though. Like, well, it actually tastes worse.
It's supposed to taste like mushed up olives.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
If you've ever had a mushed up olive, I guess like an olive after two or three chews. I've only had them in a drink. That's
Were
the
you
only
just
time I've
chewing on
ever
the
eaten
seed?
an
Yeah,
olive.
yeah.
Oh yeah, because I'm hungry and I'm like, I'm gonna eat this stupid olive. And I eat the olive, and every time I'm disappointed.
Yeah,
I
always better in my mind than when I actually eat a few of them.
Yeah, I don't know how the oils taste so good, but the olive tastes so bad.
Yeah.
They're very
Recording live from somewhere.
Hey, how are you guys?
Hey,
Good, how are
hey,
you?
how's it going?
Great. Good to see you guys again.
Good
Yeah,
to see
you
you.
too.
Yeah. Last time we talked, you were in the car.
Yeah, I do.
It was
That was a little unfortunate.
Oh, it was
It was-
fine. It worked out. It worked out.
it was
fun.
dangerous though. We were worried.
I'm surprised if they let me do that because a lot of the times the Zoom or somebody tries to FaceTime me when I'm driving, it doesn't work.
Yes. Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
It's like,
cutting
what
it
are you
out as
doing?
well. Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah, maybe we should stop this. Yeah. Well, thanks for coming back on the show. Lots happened since then. Last time we had you on, it had been like a month or two after you won the Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
Yes.
What hat are you wearing, by the way?
So I got
wait, the
his
Sabres
hat
or
this
the?
hat?
Is that Jamiroquai? I can't. I thought
So
it was like
yeah,
the
it is
background,
kind
but
of.
then it
So
like
I
kind of
have.
looped in on your
So
head.
it
And
is
so,
funny you say. So I got this hat. We go to these. Me and Steed here. We go to a different NFL stadium every year, and we went to a Jacksonville Jaguars game, and there was somebody selling this hat going into the Jags game, and I'm like, I got to get this. And then we all had these matching Arizona Cardinals glasses.
oh, okay.
So this is just
Mine are in my car.
I
yes.
like that. I like it. Yeah, I was
And
so confused. I couldn't
I
tell.
posted, I remember I posted this picture on Instagram, and I had a cutout of Jamiroquai next to me. So you were spot on with the Jamiroquai
Nice.
reference.
That dates us. That dates both of us pretty poorly.
Exactly. So yeah, you just won the mass hole, the biggest mass hole. It was 100.5 in 10 minutes.
Yes. Ooh. Yep. I don't know the exact weight, but it was I know that I drank like almost 2 gallons of water, which is like a lot for a competition. So
Oh my God.
Jeez,
So
that's
how
like
do you
16 pounds of water alone.
yeah,
how do you
it's too much.
how do you
Right.
balance that with like the actual eating part of it? Like, I'm sure you're drinking enough water, you're like, this is actually filling me up too.
Yeah, so the balance with the donuts is I knew I had space to drink however amount of water was necessary, but the trade-off is yeah, you pick up more speed in the beginning, but then the problem is you lose space at the end, but it didn't really seem to bother me. So
Okay.
Didn't slow you down one bit.
yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty close from myself. Somebody's like a donut off from you.
Yeah, Nick Weary was like 1.5 or one donut
Oh
behind
my
me. So
God.
Wow.
yeah, this was a crazy contest because my friend Pete had set it up in. I do like donuts, but I actually tried to eat one from them the next day, and it was hard to get down. But they are delicious donuts. I just had
Yeah,
enough
what do
of
you have?
it that day, that Saturday, to eat anymore. So
Yeah,
That's
maybe better before
that's
the competition than
that's
after the
really fair.
competition. Yeah. Where does that rank on your achievements of like where do you put that as far as wins for you?
you know, I it was the event itself was great, but as far as like numbers wise, I couldn't really practice with the food, and I didn't expect to win. I thought Jeff Esper was going to come and kick my ass, so I'm happy about it, but it's not one I'm even probably going to remember in a couple of months, you know,
Okay.
fortunately.
This
So
is from
fair.
the
That's
hot
fair.
dog Nathan's hot dog champion. Okay.
no, it's not
He's
nothing
not
against
worried
them.
about no
It's,
donuts.
it's more just I don't keep track of all this stuff, and it's like
Yeah.
I don't know, 100 donuts is great, but it doesn't really sound that impressive, compared to like my favorite at the moment is still the blueberries, like 18 and a
Yeah.
half pounds. So
50.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're right. I guess the poundage, like that's something everybody can relate to. Like people can't put in a concept of 100 of the donut holes.
yeah,
Like you just never see that amount. But when you're thinking about pounds, you're like, that's crazy. Yeah.
yeah, their mind's already blown, and then I guess that's why hot dogs are so people can relate to hot dogs, and you like most people eat what like 3 hot dogs and they're good, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's very relatable and it's a tangent, easy to wrap your head around numbers. So
Yeah.
I've done 8 hot dogs before. No big deal.
have have you done the 9 and 9?
A 9 and 9.
Yeah, like the 9 beers, 9 hot dogs, and 9 innings.
Oh, I heard about
So
yes.
I think there was one time where I was gonna do it and then I front loaded hot dogs too much. I was at like a dollar dog night and then people were like, "Oh, you got to do this." And I'm like, "I've already had 5 hot dogs." It's too
Yeah.
late. I wasn't planning on this. It messed up my head.
There's so many different ways to approach it that I don't know if any of them is like the right way. It's like, do I just drink all the beers first and then eat the hot dogs, or like do you stack them? But I don't know. It's like when people ask me for eating advice, I'm like, dude, I don't really think I can. I can tell you what I think, but I don't think it's going to be helpful. You know?
Well, that was one of the things we were gonna add. Like, yeah, do you have like a technique where you're like maybe you're watching one of the rookies in like Major League Eating type of thing, and you're like, man, if he just did this, that would get him over the edge.
Uh, yeah, I mean, like, the biggest thing that rookies do is they just are too tentative, or they're not, or they're too complacent with the eating. So if you really just go for it, Like if people are telling me that it didn't look pretty, like me eating, I'm like, yeah, well, I'm trying to win. It's not like it's not a beauty contest. So like
Yeah.
that's the first thing. And then really the hardest part is you can fit all the food and liquid in there, but just to do it in 10 minutes, there is like this weird mental thing that really takes you to the next level. And it just happens. I am coaching another eater. He was in the contest in Boston. I think he had 75. His name's Cameron, but it's like, I don't know how to, that's like the $1 million thing. The mental thing, once you unlock that, helps you unlock like your full potential.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's yeah.
I'm taking notes because there is going to be a day. I talk a lot of game about being able to eat like I think I've claimed 20 hot dogs as an amateur limit. And I'm one day somebody's going to make me do it. They're going to give me a plate of 20 hot dogs and say you got it. It's time.
It is a lot. It's a lot more than people think. And even the 9 and 9, I think most people struggle with it, to be honest. I mean, granted, you have the carbonation in the beer, and then you can get drunk from it too, you know? So
I'm gonna do this next time I go to a Mariners game. I don't know how much last time I went there I had a Seattle dog and it was gigantic and had like cream cheese on it.
oh
No way.
yeah, those are good. I'm
They're
a fan of those.
They're
Yeah, I love
delicious.
cream cheese. I even love hot dogs on. I'm sorry, I love ketchup on a hot dog. And I know I'm not supposed to, but we don't have
Yeah.
many. We don't have many things to get angry about in Chicago. So that's one of those stupid rules where we can just eat shit. I don't really care. You know, it's
Yeah.
good.
What's the best way to eat to cook a hot dog? What do you think?
Preferred is griddled.
Okay.
Grilled is probably number two. Boiled is pretty low, but that's fine.
Yeah.
But the one thing you're not supposed to do that some places do is like cut it in half and try to butterfly it
Oh,
to
Mm,
crisp it, because then all like the good juices like just
yeah.
pour out of it.
Yeah.
you
So
get
as
that
long as you don't
weird,
do that, yeah. As long as you
weird
don't do that, then you're good.
leathery dog.
Yeah. Yep.
That's fair. This is something that I've seen people get upset about recently, and this is an Illinois thing. Do you know the official Illinois sandwich? Have you heard?
Illinois. Is it the horseshoe, the
Yeah, it
gym
is the
shoe,
horseshoe.
or the
So
horseshoe? Yeah.
it is the horseshoe. So there's been some talks in the legislative world about, changing that to the Italian beef. What are your thoughts?
Oh, nothing says a fatter state than having an official sandwich, but I appreciate
Yeah.
that. Like, what kind of fat asses are we have an official sandwich? I don't know. I don't think either are accurate because the horseshoe is Southern Illinois, so that's like Springfield.
Yeah.
But the problem with Chicago is we just think that, well, we're kind of not wrong. Like Chicago is Illinois. Like if we didn't have Chicago on the lake, then we'd be worse than every other flyover state in the
Yes.
U.S. So
Yes.
we're a little cocky in Chicago. So maybe somewhere in the middle. Maybe do like a horseshoe Italian beef or something. You know, bridge the
Okay.
two.
Put it
Bridge the two
together.
gap.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
combine them.
Yeah,
The meat on top of the open face sandwich is Italian beef.
yeah, yeah. Like the
that's-
Italian beef is sloppy, and I like it. And the horseshoe is just really white trash. It's also
Yes.
good. It's just different, you know.
Before you came on, I was talking about I saw somebody get a Dew-livery of just a 12-pack of Mountain Dew, and I said that was one of the more white trash things I'd ever seen.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I tried to defend the guy a little bit, but
Was it? I mean, it's common knowledge on the eating circuit that we all really love Diet Mountain Dew. Like that's all of our favorite diet soda for some reason.
I believe it. It's good.
Yeah, it's just good. I mean, it's also hilarious that we all just drink diet soda too. Like it doesn't make
Yeah,
make
yeah,
any
like
sense.
that's gonna make the
So
You got to save calories where you can, right?
I always try to point it out to people that we're all like closeted fat kids, and I actually prefer the flavor of diet. You know, like I just grew up drinking it because I was always worried about it, and I really don't think you should drink alcoholic calories if you're going to drink calories. So it's not really worth it.
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
This is that, yeah. As Steve's drinking his beer, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is there like a steroid equivalent of competitive eating?
I don't really know what you could take. You know, honestly, the best eaters always get accused. Like people think Joey's on some weird performance enhancements, and people were saying that Kobayashi was taking cancer drugs to help with his appetite.
What?
So yeah, I don't know. Weed is not going to help. I don't really think there is. You know.
It's unfounded. Yeah, I was wondering if there was ever a controversy like that guy came out of nowhere. He must be, maybe put a balloon inside himself, and that's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, I have actually thought about not getting a procedure, but there is like a way to like stretch out your esophagus. And I was like, man, how do you do that? But I'm like, this is like dangerous. I'm not doing that. Like, yeah. Some eaters will swallow like ice cubes, and I did that like when I was a rookie, but I really did not like
What?
that.
Oh, to widen it?
Yes, because like the diameter kind of, if it was like a bigger diameter, then you could just fit more. It would just go down easier, you know.
What if the ice cube gets stuck? Is that uncomfortable? I'd assume that's uncomfortable.
It didn't happen to me, but it's really uncomfortable. The whole process is very uncomfortable. You have to like reset and relax, and then you have to. It's like swallowing the biggest vitamin, and it just you feel it the whole way down. So needless to say, I don't do that anymore. But you know, that's the funny thing when you're a rookie, unless you know people that will tell you the truth, like you just read stuff online and most of it's made up. And like, Kobe actually never told anyone what he was doing, but he would leave little breadcrumb trails, but it would all be made up information. So just find out.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Get some burners on there and make sure that you're in the running for a long time, because everybody coming up is going to be doing these stupid rituals things.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I always thought it'd be funny just to do the same thing, but make up the most ridiculous, like, oh, I drink anchovy juice, and then to see how many actually rookies would come up to me later and be like, dude, I tried that like buttermilk anchovy thing and it didn't work. So
you would get so many YouTubers too, just guys like, I this is what we heard. I'm gonna try this thing that Patrick Bertoletti said.
Yeah, people are very gullible. But the funniest thing is though, sorry, I'm sounds my phone. I always offered all the new eaters, like, I will train you. You just have to reach out to me. And legit, the only guy that's ever reached out for information was that Cam guy who lives in Indiana. So I've kind of been helping him. But I always offer, but nobody really wants to do it because it's not like there isn't the secret drug like what you guys said where I could just give them tell you to do something. But it sucks. It's like a lot of work. And I can tell people just glaze over when I try to tell them, they're not interested in that. So
jeez.
And these are people asking that are actually wanting to be in competitions, right?
Yeah, or they're just rookies that are coming up. Like, it's very rare where they actually follow through on it. So
okay. Yeah, I'm sure you get a lot of people that are like do like one competition and then realize they suck and they're done, or that's not for them.
Yeah, and I think what happens is like there's lots of room for improvement, but I don't know why I'm doing this still. Like, to be honest, I don't know why I didn't quit. Like, I wasn't very good to begin with either, so I think I'm just stubborn and ignorant, and I didn't think of any. I was just looking for something. So
wow.
Well, this is a warning. It's I guess a word to everybody else out there. You're out there for coaching services.
Yeah, I guess.
For a fee. Hey, not free. I didn't. Yeah, for a fee.
Yeah.
Great price.
I still bet nobody else. But I do get the random emails from or messages on Instagram like, oh, I'm doing this challenge. I got to eat 100 nuggets. It's like tomorrow. I'm like, I don't really think I can help you with some strategy, but there's not really anything I can do like right now, which I wish there was.
Yeah, there's no like instant thing like to get me to eat 3 bananas super quick right now. There's no quick
I can tell you if
do.
you had to peel it and eat it fast, like maybe I can give you some helpful tips that way. But
yeah.
Well,
here we go. I got 1 banana right here. What's like a good like what quick if you were to eat this the quickest you were gonna eat it?
Yeah, you want to open it upside down. So you want to pinch the top. That's how pinch that, and then
that's how I normally eat them. Yeah.
Oh, you do? I always did it the other way, but I learned that you're supposed to do it that way.
I use the long part too.
Yeah, that's how I grew up. Yeah.
Wait, Jay, you got 3 bananas. Don't
I got 3 bananas. I do. But I'm
eat the 3 bananas.
We'll do a walk through a slow one.
Okay, walk through and then the 2.
Yeah, then I'll eat the other ones quickly.
I just want to see how fast you can do this.
Yeah. And then what about the eating it part?
I would just break it up with your teeth and then just swallow the big pieces. Don't chew too much.
Okay.
I hope his wife's there for the Heimlich if need be. This is slow, Jay. Get it in there. Get it in there.
First one's a walkthrough.
That looked like very ripe too. They should be soft. You should be able
Yeah.
to throw that thing right down. I have
Jam.
I think I have the Guinness record for peeling and eating bananas in 1 minute, and that is like a really hard record to do.
Whoa, there's a lot going into that. I mean,
Yeah, there's like eight. It was 8 bananas, but it's really hard because you have to peel it and then you have to eat it and you have to show your mouth
So
before
you
go on
did
to the
it.
next
Okay, you
one.
did it all peeling
Oh,
it
wow.
from this end.
Yeah, I think that's what I did. Yeah,
Okay. I'm
and
gonna
then when
try
I'm
this
all
one
jacked up,
quicker.
when you're all jacked up trying to do it on television, you just spaz out and you can't get the bananas peeled quick.
oh my
Your
god,
hands are fumbling
It's like-
around like.
You've got a
so
mouthful
bad,
of
yeah.
bananas.
All right,
Yeah.
give me one more. So I'm gonna try quicker here, and then you get to criticize me after.
All right, let's go, Jay. Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, he went for a preemptive bite there. Okay, he's shoving it. This is what I'm talking about, Jay. Swallow.
Nice.
Swallow.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It was room for improvement.
I mean, for an amateur, pretty
It was
good.
okay. It was okay.
Was that? Do you guys know we have a banana contest coming up in a couple months?
Do you really? No, I didn't know that. Where's that?
It's in Wildwood, New Jersey. I think it's like
Okay.
I'm a shitty eater. I don't remember the sponsor. It's like a sunscreen sponsor. I should know this. But we have to peel and eat bananas. It's 10 minutes. And it is gonna be difficult, I think.
Well, it's
But
good
if
you got the
have
Guinness
that
World Record.
going into it. I mean, that it's got to be some advantage because you at least got the peel part down.
Yeah, I guess the best part is I can actually practice with the bananas. That'll be good.
That's a good point. Yeah, you can always get those. We did a whole Chubstep episode on bananas and just like how many bananas there are out there that we never get to eat because these are the ones they carry in store.
I actually read a book about this, and there's hundreds of them if you go to like
Yeah.
Southern or South America, but you only do like 2 or 3, right?
Yeah, exactly.
With
And
the
they're like the
Cavendish, and what's the other? The
Cavendish
Cavendish
is the main one. Yeah.
Is that the main one? Yeah.
Yeah. And then like and I'm sure you know this too if you read the book, but like the Laffy Taffy, all the banana flavor things are from the old banana that died out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had a different flavor banana that just died from diseases and all the
We
bananas
lost
were
a good
flavored
banana.
based off that.
They
We lost
are
a good
We
one.
lost lots of
delicious.
good ones back there. Yeah.
I actually don't even like that artificial flavor.
I don't really like banana. I actually prefer the artificial banana over regular.
I do
the last
too.
time I ate a regular banana. Yeah.
Yeah, artificial one. It's got moxie. It's got something to
I
it.
disagree. I
The other
disagree with
ones,
that.
it's just like mush, and you kind of get a little smell.
I disagree.
It's
That's
always a
okay.
cop out when you don't to use up something that's too ripe. You just put it in bread. That's just like a cop out.
Mhm.
It's way better if you just peel them and freeze them and eat them like that. They taste like ice cream when they're frozen. They're really
Or
good.
smoothies. They work at a good smoothie. But you're right.
Yeah.
And you're right. Smoothie's a cop out too. You can throw anything in a smoothie. It tastes good.
But I think the original there was banana rationing in like World War II or something, and that the original Twinkie was banana flavored, right? So they had to
Oh.
switch it to
I didn't know.
maybe
that.
it's World War One rationing, but now it's just vanilla.
Yeah.
I'm glad they made that change.
Yeah, can you imagine how gross the banana flavor would be if it was a Twinkie? That'd be disgusting.
That'd be not good. They made that the World War One saved Twinkies business.
Did you guys try to like smoke the banana peels? Like, remember in high school when kids would like the weirdos would do that to try to get high?
No. But I do love the random things people try to smoke at different times.
Yeah, it's supposed to be if you eat a bunch of nutmeg, you're supposed to get high, but I never tried that one either.
I've heard that one. I've had a decent amount of nutmeg on a pumpkin pie, but I didn't feel anything.
Yeah, and I saw you chug a bunch of eggnog, which nutmeg's a pretty strong flavor in there. I feel like you might have noticed.
Jay, you
I
would
mean,
have
Patrick,
noticed
I
because
saw the
you
amount of
drink.
eggnog that I'm a Nog Head myself, but I saw your chugging of the eggnog, and it was like you would have noticed the amount of nutmeg in there is.
Oh yeah, it was like that was a long time ago, but I love eggnog too. Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, see, follow
Another
Nog
nog
Head.
Another nog head.
I
I'm
get a
not
lot
gonna
of
say
shit for
nog
that.
head because I can't get behind that term. I think you just made that up.
Yeah, I mean, I did make it up, but that doesn't mean, you can say it if you want. You could if you come up with something better, then I'll say that.
Yeah. Well, the trick is if you can't find it year round, they drink it in Mexican restaurants. It's called a
Hmm.
rompope, so you can get that because eggnog is
Ah,
like limited edition, so
yes.
only
This
holidays.
is really good info for
Chris,
Jared.
Christmas and Easter. I've
He's
made my own
he's probably
eggnog
going
too.
to a Mexican restaurant right after this now.
It's good. It usually has booze in it, but if you really need it, or if you're not going to make it, because making it's
Yeah.
kind of a little bit of a
That's the
pain.
thing.
So.
I've made it and it's kind of annoying to make. And then I'm like, I'd rather, then it feels, if I wait till it's holiday time, then I'm like, okay, then I can just go all in, and then it's like, all right, it's a break. It's like, this is like,
That's your splurge.
yeah, that's my splurging for 2 months straight
Mhm.
of lead eggnog.
Yeah, and I think you can age it too. So like you can make a shitload of it and just probably I don't know how long it'll last, like a year if you seal it properly in the
Oh
bottles.
God.
That's
Yeah.
That scares me. Patrick, you probably run into this too, but you have to go to the grocery store and you get some of those obscure, because I know you're a chef and you like to cook. You go to some of those obscure vegetables and fruits that come in the store, and you go to check out, and the cashier has no idea what the vegetable or fruit is. I had this
Yeah.
the other day with taro root, and I'm like, I'm doing your job for you. This is a taro root. You should know this.
Yeah.
if you
I,
put a
I
taro root in front of me, I could
yeah.
not pick it out of a lineup, a
What
root
the hell were you
lineup.
doing with taro? Were you making chips or you making puree? What were you doing with taro root?
I do this thing with my wife where we
Stew?
pick like a nationality and we just cook that nationality like 3 meals for the week. So I can't remember what one I was doing, but taro root was,
I think that's South
some
America somewhere
African or South America. Yeah,
or
one of those
African.
two.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that's what, and they didn't know what it was. And I said, it's a taro root. Like you guys supply the store, I don't pick
Yeah,
this
you
up.
would think they. Yeah, honestly, I just had this happen where I was buying fennel and I was like, I was at self checkout and I could not. It was not coming up. I tried everything and I forgot that it's also named anise or
Yes.
anus. But
The
I felt like
anus,
the
yeah.
dumbest person because the dude just. But the dude didn't know either. He came over and he's like, it took like a couple minutes to figure out that it was called anise or whatever. So
Yeah, it's weird that they would, but nobody calls it that. That's like the
yeah, why the hell was it in the system as anus?
well,
It sounds like anus too.
yeah,
You're just gonna
anus.
keep saying anus.
And there's the other one, though. It sounds like probably how the British say it, and it's the same thing with the eggplant. They say a different word
Oh,
for eggplant.
aubergine.
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 Yeah,
Yeah,
aubergine. Yeah.
it's more fun to say aubergine for sure.
It sounds
It makes more
fancier.
sense too. I mean, an egg. There's no eggs in that plant.
Yeah, and chicken fingers are called like goujons, which is like pretty fun too.
Wow.
Some good fun things.
Yeah, British people, they're okay. They're not
This is just
great, but
full
they're
of
okay.
this episode's just full of useless dude information that women are
Yeah.
going to be so thrilled to find out about.
This is pretty good.
Yeah. I had this thing. So I found this thing called the Minnesota Lettuce Club. Are you familiar with this, Patrick?
No.
I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you what this is. And I want to see what your equivalent of this would be if you were doing your own club in college. So essentially what this is it's a club that meets in Minnesota once a year. And what they have to do is eat an entire head of lettuce. It's the fastest person that can eat 1 pound of lettuce. Whoever eats it is crowned the head lettuce. And then they're that head lettuce for the next year, and then they crown the next person the next year. So I think it's a club that meets once a year in Minnesota at the University of Minnesota. It basically just you become the head of it by eating a head of
Hell
lettuce
yeah.
the fastest.
I want that
I,
title.
I think I would go incognito and just do it. I think I would check my ID or something.
Well, actually, what it says here is that one person ended up winning. Like two guys won at basically the same time, and then they found out that this guy was either not a student anymore or he's
Oh no.
graduating. He's graduating, so he wasn't. Yeah, so they don't check ahead of time, but they do check after. But yeah,
That's crazy.
this guy won and one had lettuce. What
Wow.
if you were going to do this? What would be your club? How would that function?
I think I would. Well, I don't want to say hot dogs. Maybe like if it's Chicago. Well, Minnesota's got a lot of fun stuff, so I would
They
say
do.
some like pizza rolls or something.
Yeah.
Something fun that's from
Ooh.
Minnesota. But sometimes, honestly, it's embarrassing. But sometimes I eat like a head of lettuce when I'm driving. So, like no bullshit, like a head of romaine. So,
So I would go with like maybe a butter lettuce over romaine.
Oh yeah. Well, butter. It's just yeah, that would be better. Iceberg would be tricky because there's really no flavor in there at all.
Yeah,
So.
that's yes, exactly.
I like it. It tastes like water. That's what I like about the lettuce.
Well, you don't eat iceberg for the flavor. You eat it because it carries like blue. If you like blue cheese, then you order, like a wedge salad.
Yeah, I do happen to like blue cheese.
I just like that. I've seen that trend where they just eat the lettuce and keep putting dressing. So like they found the healthiest food and then they found like the fattest way to eat it.
Yeah.
I love stuff like that. It's like it's good.
Do you when you're eating in the car, are you like do you put anything on it or you just eat it straight up?
No, I just eat it. I sometimes when I do some pizza delivery for my friend's restaurant. It's like if I don't eat anything, then this all sounds insane, but I'll just eat like $100 worth of fast food. So it's like I got to eat something.
Yeah.
So it's more just a preventative thing. And I know I was like a crazy person just eating ahead of romaine.
I would have some questions if I like pulled up next to you at a stoplight. I looked over. I'm like, what's this guy doing on his phone or something? Oh no, he's just eating a head of lettuce. Oh, good.
I mean, it'd be even worse if I got recognized, but I'm kind of incognito, like nobody knows who I am. So
Yeah.
it'd be,
Well, if they did recognize you, it would make sense. They'd be like, oh, he's probably training or something.
yeah, I would just be really embarrassed if they recognized me delivering their food because then they're like, "Man, you really screwed up. You're like, son, you delivered food." That would be that's bad.
You could just say you're studying for your next competition.
Yeah, or just say they give me free pizzas or something. As like a pizza ambassador to the restaurant.
Yeah. Just be like, I got to eat 9 pizzas tomorrow, and
Yeah.
you got to pay for these pizzas somehow.
Yeah.
I'm getting the role as like a pizza delivery guy.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Big time them. That's what you got to do. Just big time them.
Yeah. Is there well, actually, this is something kind of restaurant wise, and I'm sure your friend's restaurant is not this way if you're supporting it and think, but there's nothing that bothers me more than when you can tell like food at a restaurant or place is not made with love, like where it's like the bagged like or like the pre-made hamburger,
Yeah.
patties or things like that. What are your thoughts on kind of the places that are like call themselves a restaurant that are doing that kind of stuff?
Well, all that food has a time and place. I think the bigger issue is you can make most things taste good, but the part where there's no love involved is when you take a bad product and you don't even try, and that is like the most insulting thing. So, and I would say like made with love just means made with enough salt,
Yeah.
and used properly. So they always make a big deal about restaurants where they're like, you got to start with the best ingredients, and then but I don't know. We use like at the kitchen I work at, we use like commodity vegetables and everything. It's like you can make that stuff taste good too. You don't really need
Yeah.
It's obviously going to taste a little bit better if you know where the carrot came from, whatever. But it's just kind of a cop out.
Yeah, there was an old Portlandia skit where like the people are sitting at this kind of farm to table, restaurant, and then they want to know about the farm. They like keep going back further and further and further about like the heritage of this chicken and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
of course.
Yeah, keeps going further back. Yeah.
They they used to have when you would buy produce, there'd be like a picture of the person that picked it, and that was like it was kind of oddly intimate and kind of weird. But if I like cases of red peppers and you see the guy that picked it picture.
Make sure you wash your hands.
Yeah, like I hope he didn't poop in the field or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Steve, you had some questions here about like last meal stuff.
Yeah. So you're a fast eater normally. Well, not normally, but that's what you're known for. Is there a meal that you like where you only eat slowly? You savor and enjoy?
No.
What, you're just putting it down? You're just swallowing ice cubes beforehand and then
Stretch out my esophagus.
Yeah.
No, when I go to fancy restaurants, I do eat slower just so I can taste it, but I naturally just don't have to chew my food. So that's like the problem. I guess that's the problem and the solution in my life. The cause and yeah. So I still love food. And like I just I don't know, just eat it too fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, that's fair. And then I was also interested. You've been around the block. What would your last meal be?
I think it would have to probably some type of tavern style pizza. It would just be all the foods I like, So like shawarma, Aurelio's is my childhood favorite pizza.
It's
Deep
good
dish from
pizza.
Pequod's, Vito
Oh
Nick's,
yeah.
just everything, you know. Uh, I couldn't just pick one food. That's
Well,
like,
here's the
yeah.
thing. You don't have to. Me and Jared, we have to. You got a distinct advantage where if you're on
Oh
death row
yeah,
and they're like, "What's your last meal?" You'd say, "Get a pen, get a notepad."
yeah. Well, this is a Dave Attell joke where he's just gonna order the salad bar so that he never gets killed because he's keep eating.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah, you might
Uh,
be able to extend it yourself.
yeah, but I there was a website called the Smoking Gun where you could look up people's last meals. I think in high school, and I was obsessed with it. And like some people would just eat like an apple, and
Oh
that's
my
like
God.
that is the most disturbing thing ever. That you
That is
just eat
That
an apple.
put that guy
That's
down.
really messed up.
Put him down.
Guilty.
That's
Yeah,
that's
sociopath.
yeah, that's one of those things where if I heard that, it was like, yeah, we made the right choice here. This really
Yeah,
was right.
my style of life is I get really obsessed with things and then I kind of forget about them and then I like rediscover them. So it would probably just depend if what the last meal would be like when I'm not like tired of eating.
Yeah.
So I can
What's
just go through
what's
like
your thing
five or
right
eight
now?
things. Uh it was blue cheese powder that I was just putting on everything. Before that, it was French's Lipton powder soup mix, which is
Okay.
awesome. And then before that, I just got back from Japan, so I was really trying to replicate the Japanese egg salad sandwiches.
Ooh.
So,
Oh, okay.
and then the constant dorado is just hot dogs. I know it sounds made up, but
Yeah.
yeah, those
Okay.
hot dogs.
Okay. Yeah.
That's good.
So were you ever able to replicate the Japanese egg sandwich?
No, I
No.
did not. I kind of got tired of them before I figured out like how to get it
Yeah.
right.
Then you've had enough subpar ones at that point. You're like, I'm not that
Yeah,
interested in the perfect one.
it
Yeah.
just wasn't what the ones in 7-Eleven are like the best. They're so good there. So.
I had a phase of trying to figure out how to do that omelet where they cut it and then it folds.
Oh yeah, the Oma
It was,
ume rice or whatever. Yeah, I know what you're
yeah,
talking about.
it pissed me off so much. I tried wasted so many
Versus-
eggs trying to get that.
yeah, I bet.
Yeah, you just see the videos and these guys can do it in a second, but they also have made 1,000 of
They've
these.
been doing it their whole
Yeah.
life for
Yes.
one thing for 40 years. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Um, what again, and this is we don't have a ton left, but I just was curious kind of what do you it sounds like you kind of go through these phases where you cook for yourself, but like what is your kind of go-to meal? Like if you're cooking for
Oh, like
yourself.
normal day to day. So
Yeah.
because I am a chef, I do like I almost say I microdose food, so I just kind of snack all day,
Mm-hmm.
taste things. I'm kind of tired of all the food menu items, so like it's like gourmet wedding food. So the food is good. So I just end up eating kind of unhealthy stuff throughout work. A handful of deep fried shit or like
Yeah.
hot dogs. I just made some pimento cheese with fried pickles and potato chip hot dogs last week. Those are pretty good. So,
Whoa.
and then I do eat like a lot of salad, but usually by the time I get home, I stretch my stomach with water, and then if it's a good day, I just don't eat anything after. But that's not always the case.
So you're doing stuff throughout the year to stretch out your stomach like that with water? I've never heard. Okay, so that's interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just volume, and then now we're in hot dog season, so tonight I'm gonna cook off like I don't know, 45 hot dogs and just eat those. Yeah.
That actually
So
sounds awesome.
you can see the enthusiasm on my face. Very excited.
How much are you doing that? Like going like yeah, what's your like because you
Maybe
got
like
like a month and a half
two
here.
times a week, 2 or 3 times a week.
Okay,
So
so like a good amount before that. And are you
yeah,
boiling these? How are you when you're doing a mass quantities?
I have like a pancake griddles, like electric. So that
Okay.
seems to be like the best.
Yeah,
Mm.
just so they can get the most
But
flavor out
there's
of
a
it.
lot of events coming up, so like I'll do 2 a week, and then the next one's bologna, which is I don't know, it's hard. It's a very difficult food, so I'll do maybe 1 or 2 practices with bologna, and then nothing until July 4th.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wow.
Crazy. Okay.
Do you have any events coming up in Portland?
I do not. Is that where you guys are both based, or
I'm in
no?
Chicago.
I
Oh, you
moved to
are. Oh,
Portland.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's right.
Steed here. He used to live in Chicago and then recently moved to Vancouver,
That's right.
Washington.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Trying to, get a taste of home out here, but no major league eating events. So
No,
this place sucks.
unfortunately, no. No, So why are you wearing a Sabres hat? Are you
I'm from
Buffalo? You're just all over
I'm
the
from
place.
Rochester, New York. I've lived in a lot of spots, but
Oh, okay.
I'm actually wearing a full Tage Thompson jersey.
Is that where the salt potatoes are from? Is Rochester?
Well, based on my mom's cooking growing up, yeah.
Okay.
I can't tell you officially, but I used to eat
They're
salt
like
potatoes.
the balls where you cook it and whirl and like I only know because we did an event there like years ago. But
Yes, I've
that's
I've
cool.
eaten 10. That's probably why I eat so many potatoes now. I'm a
Pretty good.
potato fiend, but yeah, my mom, that was a staple growing up.
You're a potato head compared to the Nog Head that we.
I'm a big potato. I want to make a worse name for it based on how much I love potatoes.
There we
They're
go.
good.
You
Yeah.
can't keep me away from them.
So Patrick, as we're coming up on the July 4th, what are you going to do different this year versus last year?
I think it's basically motivation because I won in 2024. Last year was kind of a throwaway year where I just couldn't get it all going. So I'll probably just the hardest part is to compartmentalize the past accomplishments and just see it as a one of one and just do that. So I don't know. I have some proprietary training ideas.
Okay.
Maybe I will go to the doctor and get my throat esophagus enlarged.
Yes. Yeah. Great
But
idea. Great idea.
The hardest part really is the mental motivation where it's like every day you got to start fresh and you just can't. It sucks. It's really not pleasant to do the training, but
yeah.
It's easy to just throw it off and say, what's the point? Because Joey's going to kick my butt and he is going to kick my butt. But it's like, then why do anything? Like I hate people who are like, well, I didn't want to. It's like, just grow up. Then don't do it. Don't do it. If you're not going to take it 100%, then just hoping that, I'm just hoping I do better this year. I'm going to make sure that happens. So.
Yeah,
and anything can happen, right? You never know what.
USA just beat Canada in the Olympics in hockey. Everybody said, "No way that happens. Canada's too stacked." Guess what?
Yeah, that's not a good equivalent because
that's a great.
We barely lost to them for. USA was not losing by 20 goals.
but we were second. But we were second place.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. In that case,
think about it as place, not amount of hot dogs. That's a better way to look at it. I was only one place behind them, not the amount of dogs.
I mean, honestly, my last goal is to do 65 hot dogs. So
awesome.
And yeah, I mean, I'm not. I say I'm going to retire when that happens. That's probably not. I'm just lying to myself, but maybe I'll consider.
Maybe bring back the mohawk.
I've been thinking about that, but what I would like to do is like do you guys know the Edgar haircut?
I don't think so.
It's what all like the Latino kids get. It's kind of like a fade and then the eyebrow thing.
Yeah.
That would look pretty sick.
I'm going to do that because there's a lot of rules with Nathan's because of me. Like you can't do anything fun anymore.
Oh.
But they didn't say you couldn't get a shitty haircut, so I'm going to.
I love that. Or crazy beard.
Get a bad haircut on purpose.
Can you do like a crazy 1800s president's beard or something like a God, who was that?
Yeah. It would be harder to eat
like the big mutton chops or something. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, mutton chops would be good. The mullet is funny, but it's been overdone. So like, it takes too long to grow out. Actually, the mohawk, it takes too long to grow out. So,
like Chester Arthur is who I was thinking of,
or like Taft or Ambrose Burnside, like that dude with like the crazy the Civil War guy.
Yeah.
Oh my god! What the?
Yeah, you can't have that mustache. That's going to slow you down.
Really,
those burns.
Really wispy on the left and right here. Just
That's like, damn, that's gross.
Yeah.
That's the
perfect.
point.
Well, we'll be rooting for you, Patrick. And when people and you have a YouTube, Patrick Bertoletti on YouTube, and then your Instagram.
I don't really. I made a push to do videos on YouTube, but you can check it out. It's fun. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
And then
it's cool.
Instagram, people find you at Patrick Bertoletti.
Yeah, that's where all the good stuff is. I don't post very often, but if I do something fun or funny, it's just to amuse myself. So
Perfect. Well, thank you very much for
thank
coming
you
on the
guys.
show.
Yeah, thanks for
Really
coming
appreciate
on.
it.
And
This
we'll
was
be
fun.
rooting for you.
Yeah.
I'm glad I went driving this time.
It's safer. I mean,
yeah, it is.
This
safer.
time I'm in the back of my mind. I'm like, man, this is gonna make a great episode if he's driving and then just boom.
Yeah.
Well, if I ever have to do that again, or maybe I'll pull out a head of lettuce and I'll just start eating it and not say anything.
Yeah. Nice. All right.
All right, guys.
Perfect.
Thank you so much. This is
Thank
awesome.
you. Yeah.
Hey, thank you, Patrick.
Have a good night.
You too.
You too.
Good luck with the hot dogs.
Thank you.
Please clap.
Well, that was Patrick Bertoletti, former Nathan's hot dog eating champ, future Nathan's hot dog eating champion.
I got faith.
Yeah, I got faith too. He's got the right attitude. He's got the history. He can do it.
He's training.
Just training. He's already training. I like the 45 just hot dogs on a random night.
I mean, I had no idea the dedication. Like the water made sense to me. I'm like, yeah, I could drink, 2 gallons of water.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But putting down 45 hot dogs 2 times a week, that's intense.
Yeah, that's crazy. I saw a video. People can go to his YouTube and check this out. I saw a video of him drinking a gallon of milk in 25 seconds. There's a video on YouTube of him drinking it in 25 seconds. It's insane. It's insane.
They're on a different level than us.
I know.
Everybody thinks they could jump into the show. You can't.
Yeah, no chance.
You can't play in the
I'm
NFL.
sorry.
You can't play in the MLE. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Don't even try it.
Wow.
So thank you everybody for listening to episodes once a week. Check out Patrick Bertoletti on Instagram and YouTube. Root for him at any of these upcoming competitions. All right, the show has ended. Be gone.
Now you know you got to go.
Peace. This is Yasin.